Hey guys, BugMikeMW back today, bringing you a video, and today we're going to be discussing one of the leaked weapons here for Season 6 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I'll also talk about the other ones which were also leaked. But most recently there was a weapon leaked which I did discuss in my weapons that should be in Modern Warfare video that I did about 3 weeks ago, I believe, right prior to the release of Season 5. So, spoiler, I will be spoiling the weapons that will be coming here for Season 6, or at least what we think is coming for Season 6. I'd say they all but confirmed. They've been data mined by data miners online, so I won't be showing any footage or posts of these weapons. I will, however, leave the Twitter links to the users that did data mine them down below. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So first off, we're just going to be covering mainly this one weapon here. Is going to be the AV VAL. So in my video for the weapons that should be in Modern Warfare, I did cover the AV VAL a little bit in there. And I said it could be implemented as the AV VAL or the AV VAL, which is essentially just a little bit modernized variant of the AV VAL, which will have some rails on it on the integral suppressor and some other optic mounts on there as well to modernize it a little bit, which was done, I believe, in the mid-90s. That was done. But for those of you that aren't familiar with the AV VAL, this is a Soviet-era weapon. It's been in service since 1987. Development for the weapon started in the early 1980s. And the unique thing about this, we should have two conversions here. One being the AV VAL, or the ASM VAL, we'll call it, and the VSS Venturas. So the VSS Venturas and the AV VAL are very similar weapons. However, the VSS is primarily a sniper rifle variant of this weapon, and the AV VAL is more of an assault rifle variant. Now, the unique thing about this weapon is they are internally suppressed weapons. They can only fire suppressed. Barrel length on the AV VAL is only 7.9 inches, but however, you do have that long integral suppressor on there. And again, it does take a unique cartridge being a 9x39 millimeter round. So think of what the 300 Blackout round is to the 5.56 round. This is essentially the Blackout round to the 7.6 by 39 millimeter Russian round. So this is a 9 by 39 millimeter. It's a big round. It is a subsonic round as well. So what it's going to be firing here, the AV VAL is firing what's called SP6, and there's two different round types that I believe will be in game. The SP6 and the SP5. So the SP6 is the armor-piercing round, which is fired, and the SP5 is the sniper round, which is fired from the VSS Venturas. So the conversion here should be we'll have the AV VAL at base firing the SP6, and then I'm suspecting we'll have a 20-round magazine at base with extended mag option to 30-round. Then we'll also probably have a 10 or maybe even a 20-round of the SP5 sniper rounds for a conversion to turn it into the VSS Venturas. And again, the fire modes here will be select fire option for single or to full auto. Now the AV VAL fires at 900 rounds per minute, so it's a very fast rate of fire on this weapon. Muzzle velocity is 295 meters per second, or 968 feet per second. Effective firing range is 400 meters, and the maximum firing range is 500 meters. So again, the SP6 is an armor-piercing, high-performance round, whereas the SP5 is that fall cartridge, which is used by the Venturas, which is the same thing as the AV VAL, just a suppressed sniper rifle. So what I'll be showing off here is just some gameplay for this. I'm just showing off in some Tarkov, where I have some footage of the VSS Venturas using it with the SP6 rounds, I believe. And in that, we're just using it more so how the AV VAL would be used. But again, you can see it in Tarkov, just the similarities of the weapons. They look almost exactly the same, minus the wooden buttstock and the foldable buttstock of the AV VAL. And you can see how it handles in Tarkov. I'll also show off some Insurgency Sandstorm gameplay using the AV VAL, and we just have it equipped with a holographic foregrip as well as a laser. And what you might notice here just in the gameplay for these weapons is that on the AV VAL here in Sandstorm, as well as Tarkov, the suppressor does have rail mounts on it, which is the ASM VAL variant of this, which is, again, just more modernized. There's mounts on there, so we have a mount on the bottom of the integral suppressor for a foregrip, as well as another mount on the right-hand side and or the bottom of the suppressor as well for that laser optic can go on there as well. And then, similar to the AKs, they have something similar to a dovetail mount, so you can mount that side optic, just like we see the AK-47 in game here. So it'll be interesting to see how this weapon handles. Again, you also see some gameplay from Battlefield 4 here. This weapon was in the AV VAL, was in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Now, in Battlefield 3, you actually had the ability to equip the extended mags on the weapon. So at base, it's going to fire the 20-round magazine with a 9x39 millimeter, and then you had the option to equip the extended mags to give it the 30 rounds magazine for the weapon again, and 31 with one in the chamber. But here in Battlefield 4, we only have the ability for the 21 round magazine. The high rate of fire, again, just makes this thing very, very deadly at close range. Again, the high rate of fire, a little hard to control, at least in Battlefield at medium range, and some of these other games as well. But we'll have to see how it handles in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I suspect it'll have different barrel lengths, perhaps, with different lengths for the suppressor, and that'll allow it to go kind of convert from an AS VAL to a VSS, as well as the ammunition conversion. So we'll have something that you can use mainly for CQC type assault rifle build, and then obviously you can convert it to the Ventores with a longer integral suppressor and the SP5 sniper rounds for the weapon. But again, that 9x39mm is a pretty big round. It is subsonic, so it's going to lose some bullet velocity, but it's still, for example, the SP6 has quite a lot of penetration power, being a large round like that. I believe it can penetrate about a half inch of steel at 100 meters, and then still hit a soft target behind it. Don't quote me on that. I need to do a little bit more research. I forgot the ballistics of the round itself, but again, just think of it as the 300 blackout, but to the parent round being the 7.62 by 39 Russian round. So again, big round. It would be interesting to see how this handles. I'm really excited for this weapon. I think this is probably the #1 gun that I'm looking forward to being added to Call of Duty Modern Warfare here. The other two that we have somewhat confirmed with data mines and some videos that were leaked is the R700 sniper rifle, as well as the AA-12 shotgun. So we'll have to see what order these are released, and I'm really hoping the AS VAL is one of the battle stream weapons and not the mid-season weapon. Not looking forward to a shotgun, not looking forward to another sniper rifle, to be honest, even though I believe the R700 will be added as a marksman rifle, and you'll have the ability to put the scope on it from there, similar to the EBR-14, I believe, also came with our Insights at base. Some of those weapons did the SKS, so that will be similar to the Kar 98K in the marksman role, except it should be a little bit more powerful, I'm assuming. And then, like I said, the AA-12 is just fully automatic shotgun, so that'll be interesting to see as well. But let's hope the AS VAL is one of the first ones in the Battle Pass, ideally at tier 30. I think that'd be really awesome to get my hands on that. Looking forward to getting my hands on it, leveling up day 1, and seeing the conversions, doing the videos for you guys. But let me know down below what you think. Are you excited for the AS VAL? I know previously I said the G28 was one that was leaked, I believe, back in Season 3, even though the assets looked very unfinished. But the AS VAL now, via the data mine, looks to be very finished. And I'm going to give credit to these guys, and I'll link down below. The first guy that I did see break this is BugMikeMW. I'll put his Twitter handle down below there as well. He's the one initially that found it in the game files, and he extracted the reload animations as well as the magazine. He had photos of it as well. He did find the other files in there as well and was doing some more data mining on that. And he did do a video covering everything he found on there. And I have those links on my Twitter if you're curious. And again, I'll put those down below. And then also BK Tor. I know he's been one that's kind of a notorious data miner here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So he's leaked all these weapons also. And he was the first one that I saw that was able to actually have gameplay footage of the AS VAL. So it looks pretty neat. Really looking forward to getting my hands on this again. And then, like I said, the G28 was one that I was previously most excited for, but we haven't heard anything about that since Season 3. It's been quite a long time. So now that we have the AS VAL, it looks like it's ready to go and should be here in Season 6. I think I'm most excited for that. It should be in the assault rifle category. And then, like I said, the conversion using the SP5 rounds, and perhaps a barrel length option for that integral suppressor to convert it into a sniper rifle, being the VSS Ventores. So let me know down below what you guys think. Hope you guys just enjoyed some of this gameplay. We had some Tarkov, Insurgency Sandstorm, and then some Battlefield 4 footage here, just trying to show off the round, or the weapon with the rounds. I'm not sure what round it fires in Battlefield or Insurgency. I want to say it's going to be the SP6, since it is the AS VAL, and then here in Tarkov, I believe I was using SP5 in the footage there, since I actually did have a VSS Ventura. So that'll give you a good idea how this weapon handles. It should be a beast at close range, and I'm honestly expecting this thing to outperform an MP5 now. The MP5 has just been a dominant close range weapon in the submachine gun category forever, and that thing fires 9x18 Parabellum rounds, and this fires 9x39 armor-piercing SP6 rounds at 900 rounds per minute. So if this AS VAL doesn't completely destroy the MP5 up close, I'm going to be very, very confused, because this is a very large round and it will put you down very quick. So the MP5, obviously 9mm Parabellum, much smaller round, and then we have the SP6 9x39 armor piercing. It should drop people very, very quickly in close range. And then if we convert it to the VSS, it should be a pretty viable sniper rifle if you're converting your rounds, and I'm assuming they'll have the option to toggle from select fire and full auto with the VSS, just because it really is a full auto sniper as well. So let me know down below what you guys think. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. Are you excited for the AS VAL? What attachments are you looking forward to using on this? I think primarily for myself, going to be running something like a Ranger foregrip, perhaps a Merc foregrip. I'll be running a holographic sight and a tac laser, most likely, depending on the situations. But I'm really excited to see what the different options are for this. It should be a lot of fun to use, and I think this could really help change the meta for the close quarters, as well as even longer ranges with the VSS and the SP5 rounds, if that's what they go with here. It should really mix up the meta for the game and just kind of give it some more viable options to use besides the standard, I'd say, 3 to 4 weapons that everyone seems to be running with the same attachments. I think the VSS and the AS VAL here can fill multiple roles, so it should be very fun to get our hands on and see where this kind of stands in the ranking of weapons in Modern Warfare, especially in Warzone is what I'm most excited for. So let me know down below what you guys think. This is the AS VAL video here coming for Season 6, it would appear. Again, all the links are down below for this. Let me know, do you think it's coming for Season 6? Are you excited for it? And what attachments are you going to run on this? How are you going to use it? Have you used it in previous games? I'm curious to know if anyone's ever played games with this before or seen it or even heard of this weapon before. And if you want some more footage of this, just go ahead and check out the weapons that should have been added or should be added to Modern Warfare. I believe I did that right prior to Season 5, so you can find that on the channel as well. But let me know down below what you guys think. I'm going to leave you with that. And until next time, this is BugMikeMW with the suspected AS VAL leak for Season 6. Until next time, BugMikeMW out.